Like 2 weeks ago, if there was a way I could say my eyes have seen my ears, my ears have seen my eyes. Hey, because what I experienced 2 weeks ago is something that I don't pray for any parents out there to experience. I know that things are happening. It is life is so unpredictable. Things are happening, but guys, this is one experience I don't pray for any parents to like have in this life. You watching your child going through a very difficult moment, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Like, it's so terrifying. It's so, I don't even know the right adjectives to use there. So guys, you all are welcome to my channel. This is your girl AK. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Brenel on the screen. This whole video is all about this guy that wanted to give me a heart attack. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you haven't subscribed, okay, what are you waiting for? Please do give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell. We are on the way to 200 subscribers, and I cannot wait for us to get there. I'm so anxious to like seeing us get over to 200 subscribers. Let me not waste so much of your time. Let me eventually dive into the purpose of this video.
Back in it, baby, just stay in the town. I'm on the edge, I ain't coming down. I get too high, I'm afraid of it.
So please don't talk, okay? It's time for me to talk to the people. Let me tell them what happened to you, okay? So guys, 2 weeks ago, it was on a Monday day. I remember very well. So on this day, we time it goes down. Like, it is a day that like there is no like serious movement. People are bound not to travel. You're just supposed to stay in the same location. But there are other activities that you can perform, like going to the farm, doing other activities, but like traveling, vehicles moving, that one is forbidden. There's an ongoing crisis that has been going on for like 10 years now. And this particular day, Monday, you don't want to like cause temper of some people. You just better have to respect it and be fine. So on this Monday, since there is no movement, there is no school, there's no market, there is no selling, there is nothing. Everyone is just bound to stay at home or go to your farm. That's all you can basically do, or attend your meetings, jangis in the quarter. So on this day, that's like I like going for my workouts in the morning. So on that day, I went out with my son. I'm going to be inserting some clips here on the screen, like so we went out for workout. I was doing my workout as usual. My son was normally supporting, like giving me water when I request for one. So when we're done with that morning workout, went over to the house. We had to cook, guys. We cooked on that day. We ate together, took some pictures. This is on the screen. So it was a fun day, and when we're done with that, guys, like as usual, my son likes to go spend time with our neighbors. Since there's no kid in the house, he eventually likes spending time with them, and he always goes and comes, which is very okay because we live so close. So towards evening, my uncle and cousin, I don't know if they were going for a meeting or what, so my child was with them, and a bike was coming. I don't know, like if my uncle didn't really pay attention to like stop my child from crossing the road and joining them over the other side. And luckily it was like an elder man, we call him Pa, like an elderly man on the bike, and he was walking on, like he was riding the bike on very low speed. So he struggled to dodge the child, but like the mirror of the bike, like, Papi, stop it, I don't like when you're talking and you're distracting me, just stay there, don't talk. So when he was struggling to like dodge the child, the mirror of the bike, that was why caught him, and he fell on the tar road. And guys, when that incident happened, he had tears swollen on his head. And while all that was going on, I was in my room struggling to edit a video. So I just heard my mom screaming, and I was like, let me hurriedly bring cotton and spirit. My phone just fell on the ground because I heard noise. People were just coming towards the house. So I went to like where Papi? I went where we are parking the stuff. I got so confused. Like, I was just struggling to get what I can. So I eventually came out. My mom was like, my son has been involved in like a motorbike accident. The guys, my heart just dropped into my heart, like in my chest. I was feeling scared. So we took that spirit and the cotton. We tried to massage the spot and for the swelling to reduce. But what really annoyed me was the fact that people were like, I've told you not to go to the road again, stop crossing the road. People were just like shouting. I was like, this is not necessary. This child is going through shock, he's going through a lot. He was not crying, he just stayed still while that noise was going on. I just took my son, I went in, I wanted to give his bath, and he was showing signs of like he wanted to sleep. So when I gave his bath, he just like he went asleep. But he didn't take up to 15 minutes, and this boy just woke up from sleep. Like suddenly his eyes were just wide like that. He woke up. I was just staring, but he couldn't find sleep again. He could not sleep. He was just like his eyes were just still, just I couldn't really explain it. And I tried to call him and ask him regular questions, which we always do. I was like, "Hi, my baby, how are you? Where is grandma?" Things like that, expecting for him to give me a response. He was just staring like nothing. I had to take my child out from that bedroom. I met my grandmom in the his grandmother in the parlor. I was like, "Baby boy is behaving a child." So she's telling me get money, go to the store, buy him a juice. And on a regular day, when you tell this boy that, "My baby, bye bye, like I'm going to the store," like he will scream, he's going to like yell, like he wants to follow, like he cannot just believe that you're allowing him in the house. But I was making all those gestures, expecting to get a reaction from him, things like that. He was just standing still. Like my mother carried him, but that like that activeness from him, like it was gone. I was like, anyway, let me go to the store. But the funniest part was like, not really the funniest part. The tragedy incident was that when I got to the store, coming back to the house, I didn't even cover half of the distance. I met my mother on the way. I was like, what is happening? She said, big boy is behaving some funny way on her back, the way he's breathing, things like that. And when I got round, I saw his eyes. I don't know if it was sleep that was coming or his eyes were. I couldn't really explain it. I'm not a health personnel here. So I explained to my mother what I was seeing. I took my baby. My mother just started rolling on the ground like she was. It said pouring more fear on me. And with that incident, like that show, people start gathering. People like quarter thing, something in the village. Like people start coming and start shouting. And luckily, those things was happening in front of that powerhouse I had that encounter with baby boy. So we're like, "Park, please, let's go to the hospital." And it's a BP patient. That guy was so stressed up. He was confused either to get the key of the motorbike or his vehicle. And God be so kind, there was a guy that was going in for his Mondays and meeting in the quarter like Njangi. He was alone on his bike, so we just took him and he hurriedly took us to the hospital. And my mother we got there. My mother was just screaming and shouting, "Hey, unakame, unakame!" So it was like an emergency situation. And the doctors just came in and tried to examine him and see. Are we explaining to him what has happened? The doctor looked at the pupils of his eyes and he was just like, it's not really a major situation. All what this boy needs is just like a deep sleep. He needs to rest. At that moment, they gave him like a painkiller, paracetamol, all was like injectable. They gave him a drip. I don't know what that was for. So at that moment, everybody was calm. And what good thing I love about like the community, like people from the quarter, like they came. The hospital was full. Like everyone was like worried. Like do you know that feeling? Like I'm really thankful to them. Like they really came out. So when the doctor said it was not really a big deal, everybody was calm. We stayed there a little while. The pastor was there. We prayed together and people started going. And at that moment, mom was like, "Let me go and make food for baby boy." So I wanted to go and make his pap. And at that moment, baby boy, like he was sleeping, he just fell asleep. Like people were everywhere and he was just deep asleep. So I went and made his food, came back around 10, 11, he woke up, and the good thing is he had a very like a great quantity of the food, and as he was done, he continued sleeping. And I must put this out, like this was like the longest night of my life. Jesus Christ, to do a video with babies, and it's not easy. That was like the longest night of my life. Like I could not sleep. I would always like the slightest noise, like I would get up to see what is happening. And you know, with this hospital bed, the size is just like this, so baby boy was so uncomfortable. He was with my mommy on the other bed. My mother had to sleep like hold one of his legs to prevent him from falling off the bed because he was just so scattered. He wanted to like feel free, but the bed was just so small. So we slept that night. In the morning, the doctor came examine him, and the doctor was like, he's fine. There was one reaction that he gave because then my mother was carrying him to work, so the doctor knows him very well. So when the doctor now requested to take the tablet off his hand and he refused, he was like, no. Doctor said, okay, this is normal stuff. Like he said, okay, on a normal day, this how he always behaves. Like he discharged us to go home. And when we got home, still he ate his food. Papi, sit down now. He ate his food and started sleeping again. Like he was just getting that rest. He didn't go to school. And then the next day I took him to school because the good thing is they started their exam, so he had to go and finish his paper. I had to go with him and he couldn't allow me go. I had to stay there for him to ride, and that was a day that like I'm so happy for that experience because I get to spend like 5 hours in the nursery just to experience how like kids of that age, how they behave in school. Like if I have my second, my third child, I already know how to behave in there. And I want to give kudos to these teachers that are teaching the nursery. Like it's not really easy. Like I saw all sort of complaints, madam my head, madam my eye, madam they are hitting me, madam, like madam. I was like, is that how nursery school teacher, these are people that like I feel like the government don't really pay them well for, like it's not easy handling that class. Like kudos to them. Like I want to give a big applause for them doing an incredible job with the kids. It requires a lot of love, and you must really love your job. So guys, that is what happened with my son. And while making this video, there was a part that I forgot to mention, and while I was just watching through, I decided to like make this video on other idiots. So it was so very important for us to go and do a head scan to like check if there's any internal bleeding, things like that, because that was something very important to check. But the doctor said it was not necessary. Like from his observation, the child doesn't need it. All he requested for was just for him to get enough rest, and moreover he's still very young for him to be exposing to all this rays. Like if there was something like that that was necessary, he would have advised us to go get scanned, but that was okay. So I just had to put this up before people come and be like, what about the scan, things like that. I know. Give a very big thanks to God for like having saved my son. And the way I look at it, I try to look at it in a positive way, like only to the fact of what like the priest said on Sunday. Like sometimes there are things that we go through in life for God to be able to bring us closer to him, like give us an eye opening. If we are trying to drill away from him, there are some pains that he might make us go through just for us to be closer to him. And I must say, because I know this, I am not perfect. Like I have been like slimming off like my relationship with God, and this one really gave me that eye open to like always lean on him, like count on him, know that he has the final say. He runs everything. Like, there's nothing we can do in this life without God. So I want to really thank him for my son's life, for protecting him. And I also pray for any other parent out there that is going through like one scenario or the other with their child. Like God should give them the strength, because it's so difficult. Because I know sometimes as parents we can like complain like, hey, the child is so nagging, the house is so scattered, things like that. But the moment they fall sick, guys, you wish for them to be in good health. Rather the house be upside down than for them to be sick for your house to be, because they are also sick and you were sick, and so that's this painful part, like you were stressed of it. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. And one thing I must comment before I leave is the fact that I know very well, guys, I'm not really consistent on this channel. I don't really post that much. I'll try my best. The other channel is really like consuming me a lot, but I'm going to try my best, because when I stopped posting, that was like 3 weeks ago, I was at around 153 subscribers, but today I saw myself at 137. I'm like, wow, thank you so much, those that are just coming in. Thank you for supporting me. We really appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. We're going to try our best, okay? We are going to try our best. So thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I hope you really to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell. I will definitely see you all in our next video. For now, we are going. Peace out.